and yet too common. Watch I say international diplomacy. We say monosuit na ya na moti ase chen. Anshe ye. Na mpombo ko de.
Me to me bibia boko. Me sorry nra.
Oh, no problem.
Na nya me 40 mom 40.
Sao. E ba ne sen.
So me ba say as I 18 na Mohabet. Na menya any confirmation bia na thought say bia my
oh yeah, confirmation na me de ma wo no. Ntina me feel say oh ba ntina me so me twen. Because na yeah fixed time
ntina me flyer bia ntina me feel say amaso.
Oh okay. Okay.
But okay.
All right. Yeah, nwra ensem no emuene ye were two issues. Ball kakra and afi omai enwomasua enso kakra.
Okay.
Farouk AL Wahab international diplomatic consultant was sign represent amanya hudu bi tse Ghana ye wo anamsi for countries no or represent countries bi e wo Ghana ha. Vanuatu ka ho na island na me se fa me ko for example.
Tonga Island.
From Adiomoko.
But survive. No, my hurricane around this time. Almost tsunami hurricane around this season.
Okay. And I for country being for you now representing.
West Papua.
When I matter to matter you know. We call her musician we call her by Shashamali call her by audio betro.
Papua New Guinea. West Papua won't mean see her.
Are they?
My airport, Indonesia, Makwa will be angry. Into the whole country up to now, Nipa bear 5 penny to me pay free.
What is happening?
Sir, Indonesia are independent. The only black descent, and as the only African descent to the whole world up to now. Only occupy the biggest island of the world in terms of population, Chromo 2.5, bigger than all the islands in the Pacific. But we need independence, and that is what we are doing. We are working on the independence.
And they
don't allow anybody to go there because island.
Okay.
And the shipping path through to go there, Indonesia for a block, airport, Indonesia for a control airport, and they are complete. Is the only enclave in the world that we need access to any part of the world. Into our Prime Minister, who myself, as more or less quasi Deputy Foreign Minister, on why he's hosted by the UK, and Prime Minister Benny Winder, government of the West Papua or UK, not a Krumho. That is the only person who was lucky or not swimming with a boat and with Timisha. From that time, only Nipa Foreign Minister in Australia, and I honor and I under 2 or more into West Papua citizen be anywhere or any part of the world.
But mutmi your call score.
Indonesia for open link. But more no more severe. So last time I catch you say a house in the only country or more prisons and python snakes in the guide into or much or good day more. Na omaja emwano ewo the around the ahanti omuko emwano idols ubi piama naturally for more than we have a lot of documentary. We presented our case at UN General Assembly. I myself was on the Commonwealth corridor of the UN 2019 to present a case on their behalf. We've been with the European Union. We are still pressing, but UK government, Holland government, other governments almost support. Until the first time Kwana Omanya representation of the entire Africa to pull ACP, African Caribbean Pacific, to come and support the agenda because South Africa Ukraine independence, South Sudan until why I say the African descent, Ocean Caribbean, Tex and Caicos countries in your population at 3,000, now a population of 2.5. Omini independence, Vanuatu at 300,000. The smallest island, Nauru Island, the whole country in Namia 12,000. Ome Port Bess at Demha. And Ukraine say Anuyamana flight in sea. Omo a flag bearing nation. Share islands, including your good country, Tonga Island. Tonga say Omo no more than even by 20,000. But it's a flag bearing nation. The world has to come in, Africa has to push the agenda, say West Papua to be independent. It's a very sad story, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Where's India or one go aside, no more than a deep prison, no question.
Say our path.
Okay.
Our do moko.
Okay.
But the path, do moko gum we are.
Yeah, true.
No mutuma, no maji.
Like Canada, out me,
and one drop of food, my almost.
One.
drop food.
Prisoners, okay. Okay.
I'm one feed you all right.
And you know the
Pacific, they have the Pacific, almost have the longest and the biggest, your friends, the pythons in the world because of Homo tropica, It's a very sad story. 2.5 million.
If I didn't say home video, no. Tonga Island. Okay, me and share the atro.
Kofi Island open as himself.
Tonga Island. Continue nani jawapa. Okay, honey. The why ni. Just so ya popra streets and buildings I say Ghana ha bogo so die ya wo so die no aye flat. Just a super bibia. About 84,000 people have been badly affected. Disaster no they always say the no beka say ya shut up and the grader edwiko. And I say ho nyina. So how do they recover? We mu nyina omo hano ya Africa na.
The Tonga Islands is in the South Pacific. I count 14 islands of the Australia, New Zealand. The islands are sandwiched in between Australia and in the South Pacific. Say Tonga, Nauru, Solomon Island, Kiribati, Tahiti, Micronesia, Polynesia, Vanuatu, and a friend is saying New Caledonia, French for them. The French for Nkwan 4 islands. West Papua, Papua New Guinea, PNG, and a Fiji. Okay. 14 to Tonga Kahum.
All right, let me move on straight now. Me call this issue of my Ghana education and sanama yababe we sports. Okay. Sports no the entire ye ne say ye na apostle am akwata edu ha na magena dwen kakra on the day are you or park no so no whether qualify as juju and also akwankyere na ye de ewremu ewo ho. And so to start with your education no say video no aye ready a yen share video bi a yenuanom joy ekokoye ye na uhunu ocheche ni a or share how to create a folder utumi hunu say ono ankasa kra no yenim so hunu computer da but watch share emofra ade say wo mo enhwe sa ade emma metwe nso hwe a wo mo ne nkranfo ene kumasefo nyina ehwe the same enso hwe say video na you ready a you be fa sa video no but generally answer na be bo sa video no aja Wahab ma me hwe Ghana education system oh wha yes 3 years you about 4 years oh 4 years you got 3 years oh wha yes trimester oh wha education minister say oh yenko semester oh wha na we aba ebi susu say education minister we nam say wako school wa kwantuom wa bia schools ni bi ewo abroche na wa pass through education system wa behwe Ghana ha de no at least a hybrid a yebe hunu de betumi aboa mofra no ewo ho a ono ene the best person no echi wo hwa na wasen hu social media ebi si oyempam no na oye west ebi say obeduru ye no ye system no ntumi ama wantumi anwuramu amfa de opese ode ba no ama enti no he's been a whole lot because this is one minister na omanfo ogidie woni musase epo bi obetumi a reform your education no because of the ono ankasa kra ye me call America na nse me ko hwe ni school a ono ankasa bi ye ono ane dia the level niema oye wo ho na ohwe Ghana ha as a minister a lot of questions your education system no e dey na ekoso
Maminchel once again Ghana education system I've said and I will say is one of the confused on the continent of Africa but at the same time it could be one of the best at the same time in terms of the teaching skills nekakra. Ghana from somewhere independent visa not only Ghana and Kwan or a British colonized country the British colonies you know your education you know your pick from the British you know your emphasis was on the British prototype or the British type of education and yenya and share the African way and I say the beboin as compared to the other countries of Africa now so gigi independence you know modify system immediately after the independence no we are colonial masters but yeah shada and yamebua in suit and aspirations and the whole thing started with a language that which language and now they started with education, and which of the national language are not the country the people were used to. A Honena Ghana, we got it wrong. From day one, British no Koeno. Ghana 1957.
Yeah.
Ushe independent older than most of the countries na English for colonization. Virtually the whole Africa, West Africa. The oldest among the English countries. But Yansusuni Ubia, Yadwin say, ye take English for BBR 1-to-1. Ente mayenya problem. Ebi ni a constitution, ebi ni a police system, ebi ni say police for Montana barracks, English for system de mayen aye enti mentwem yansesa. Now, language has a key to play in child upbringing and in a learning process. Kasa yekano. It is what gives you the understanding. Kasa no na ma wote de nipa ne kase. Education itself is a template, like a football. Mathematics is a template. But kasa na wodi che nipa na na tiase no. That is where the country Ghana has a problem. Me, I don't really, from the political side, I don't go there. I don't care about what the minister, I don't care about trimester, I don't care about semester. I care about the Ghana education. Countries of the world, Ubia try say ordain a mother tongue and a bechadie. But when you come to African continent, you call colonization, and we had colonial languages of our masters. Your friends say, official language. Official language, country Ghana, in English. But official language, country Ghana, we don't have 26% of Ghanaians as we speak. Post-independent, and you badly performed. You badly done it. What I say? Now, some language now, only 26%. Look at for since independent, 26% of Ghanaians in the Bitimaka, be English. 15% now Bitimaka constructive grammatical English to understand. And you put these 15% in students in here together. So what is the official language here? So you got it wrong. Now, you share other countries are Omono the English, as an official language, but they said we will not keep to it. The first person, among the English colonized countries in Africa, is Sechekama from Botswana in 1966. Onu kra de no yohene and I know Sawari Bruniba. But after near the independence, Sechekama went to the British, to the Queen, and Okachum said, Yam Kofono, Afe na Brofono, ye besuanti, ya di chair there, yentimi, and Yamfa Brofono. And Yania Pessi use your language in your friend Sechwana. Yam fanche and Kofona, the name of a language, ya the baby second language. And to onu timid in the national language na popular at the time, and or the Enobe in the first language, and or the English language in the back here. Let's go to the north of Africa. Egypt, or English, more or less. But one can't brofono, or the Arab no any native language, and or the Bechad in two chapran or Bonse or Buhun. Algeria, minimum say French colonized country, but what the Arab no in the first language. One for French no crime will be used the native Berber. And what the back in the second, it was the child or the co-university or the doctorate degree, and what the French in the native, Obiat in the Chrome Casa, Arab no team Dusiade. And it's a watch answer 1+1 or Arab in the enemy make us obetiase. Tunisia or a French hub, but Tunis for catch a French force, so no, we will not use the French. Your native language is Arab, and your national language be used French number as a second. Show Morocco, the official language is Arabic. One for French and Anye. Come to Mauritania, the native language in Arabic, one for French and Anye. Yeah. Now, about East Africa, West Africa being a problem. Gambia, when Timan fa Nekasa and fa study or befa English. Sierra Leone or befa English. Nigeria, as big as it is in befa English. And Ghana, the only D can start to say, Monkabro, into can national language be an Ghana. Wabon and I say one kuskuni bianke. I want to say in say who start here. Uko East Africa, the whole East Africans. Yanko started from Uganda. Uganda, onono for Swahili, the native language, and you can scholarize or you can educate yourself in Swahili.
Swahili,
Swahili,
professor.
abe professor.
Because
there was Swahili professor ocha there were your friend say African school International School of African Affairs UK money ade ade o kan Swahili ne bro for no marginal but on fa ho any Uganda into a parliamentarian na or koka sabi nke bia yetwi anasa frafra e parliament into no kromfo beti ase ye discuss or beti ase any Uganda and or this Swahili near the first no the English in the back here. Kenya. And then Kenya, Swahili is the first official language. English comes second. Tanzania, first official language. English in about second. Kosha, a smaller, tiny country of your friend say Malawi. And then Malawi, Malawi is the same thing like Ghana. Only English for the colonizing. But on also catch English for say. Mean call for no. The whole country up to now, crano. And yeah, they are English for no becono. Nani per table for 2%. So how do I educate my people in English? In Toronto, so me say Malawi, Ghana votarians now. Where?
Oh, sir.
Yeah. A voter line. Yeah, voter for Mutieno. Monye that routines, no. Votarians Malawi. Okay. And Malawi, no. No English, no. One shade the amfa into the Chua language, no. And what it said, but on crowd or ye say, obey region by region. Region beyond language in a popular no. Not or the achadie. And to honor the Chiwan chadie. And or the Yao, Ghana Yao, YAO, and the chadie. And or say you to Elom, we, which is the voter, Yang Ghana no, or the Elom no say chadie. And or say Tonga language in Swachadie. And you go for your information, Tonga language, El Swahili,
Malawi, okay.
Yes. Island, a country in the Pacific, by a language, was Swahili from fourth best language in Tonga language. In Ghana for Tonga, Munya said the Motiasian. Now, share all these countries are Mabubudi. Oko Kongwa, Lingala is street language. Ki Congo, Otimi they are not the Chadie, but French as an official, but only the national language is Chadie. And Yama fee to Ghana. I say, assuming say you say. And chronic Johnny school because say on Timmy in Cabrofina mathematics now de Quacohano. And to the Brofina wanti, the coach in mathematics are a double do, were fairly in advance. Go for it, as
yeah.
Now, interestingly, no, your national languages are because of modern day or those times.
Before I be bahono,
yes.
Norfa, you find say the Dawson Arabic, East Swahili.
Yes.
West, no, Yemfa Hausana.
Language like Hausa, but Hausa is not the biggest language in the west of Africa. Fula travels longer than West Africa.
Fula the Edi.
No, Fula Bay, Fula, the Guinea, the Madinke, Fula, Sierra Leone, Omuka Fula, and not travel dry, about Cote d'Ivoire, Bonugu Sada, na Bear dry, a Burkina Faso, na Kwemuzinete. Fula language, no travel wider. Okay. The Hausa is a Nigeria enclave and then Niger. These are the only two countries or more Hausa in the West Africa. So it is not true, say, the Hausa is the biggest language. Go Fulano or more across Mali. Look at the size of Mali. Look at the size of Mauritania. Ubenya Fula language, you know, Madinke, any Mendenia, they didn't, and on sa language near big. Now, Ghana. Osha Diana. Nanki our national languages. Three, I would say, is the most traveled or the biggest national language. And they say, person can be wicked crying and say, yes,
wicked no.
Yes, but yeah, limited now because Ghana opposition from the day of independence. A honor as our problem nearby. And Chisana and national language said the Botswana Muyebino. No, Keba. And at that time, predominantly, no language and come kind of more, no, and when I started the Chadi. And I will be who say because of opposition, no, Dombo Buzia, CPP, and this animal, the start here, no, and to me, and say, young phobia language, young fetchy, and nona, your data parliament or comes to speak a man a tighty, a breath of brofone banning yet. Now, Ghana, you tree, in think young fan say the Akan territorial zone, Eastern, Western, Brahaf region, Ashanti, okay, Okani in Aboma, and Akano, a wider. And can your first national language because as we speak now so ujina Bolgatanga frafralanda Bolgatanga for factory frafra in the market they speak Twi better than you and I. Or far in the north. Into the 3 main biggest languages now Ghana, and the Akan, which is the Twi, quote unquote. I've called any home. You call it one. And then the Dabanis, the Dagomba. Then you can take Wala and then Frafra. There's 4. Greater Accra, a capital, until you're supposed to give them that kind of prominence. Into Kaga, Ebeba, Volta, Uswa, into Kabere, the southern line, Fantini there, on the western, no, a follow our Akan belt, no, and think it's not bad. In Kenya, 3 main, and now 4. The Ga in the south, the Ga will only be limited to the Ga Dangbe and then the Greater Accra. In the Ga no Krano, Makrana, or Akan, or Frafra. And our your friend is saying, Wala, that's also big language. And Anka or a Dagomba Nikahwa. And the people in the Dagomba land, you know, can learn, they can school in the Dagomba language. People in the Akan territorial area, no, Obia, Adentina your northerness, for instance, or your MP, also on Cabro for on Tikri, but Omobamu studio, Kofunimu, Obia country chairman, in the chairman, which part of Ghana, Obintka Akan. And to say you travel 64 years of independence. Now you crying air bonia. What do we do? And to me, when say a certain generation must give birth to another to continue. And to now say ache anasa achia and susumuye. And to over the years, you know, education ministers, education reforms, education whatever no mabenyano. And I say obia sorry say no. Aye denti na Ghana. Yetiminya 80% of mathematics failure across board. And then English now I can from 64 no share the best performed subjects. Our SHS. Now say English in the top one. Best performed subject. Students are passing English and English is not up to 40% nationwide. Mathematics. I don't know what the subject say. I know the bed decide the future and you comment maths and English. No, wouldn't mean pass English because one English na say, and one English na so mathematics understanding. So sometimes you know I am and it's a madia fail mathematics ne fail English ni me no. Ne determine with destiny. Say koye carpenter, excuse me, quote unquote local one be, and now say koye tailor, and now say koye we near determine. And that is where Ghana young focus of education. No, one, the first and the biggest mistake in this, we must make sure, say, you better revert in your timetable of either semester or trimester or whatever. That is not the issue.
Reverted to have a national language.
A national language. Na yentimi manya say, enkrane ntinia manase because say, wo ko high tech of education. The ministers in nyina no. High tech of education no. Where does education begin? Education, let's begin it from kindergarten. Kindergarten was an originated education version by the Germans. German for the buy. What does it mean? Kinder, garden, the garden, but we put it together as children's playing ground.
Okay.
What the crown calls Uncle Suade. Yes, Uncle Suade on quiet faces. Okotumrika, Okodiagro, or Cotonium was how to play with objects. Seesaw, and only kindergarten. Kwaya ha koshe se kindergarten kra no mo be 3-4 years no mathematics no mo ye agrobia anim nti akra na nkasa no na adwene aye hot share wo papa na ade no koye no ene to begin with owie kindergarten na obe start sa preschool no hwe preschool kana akra be rua class 1 na compared to America because okay say education minister of America ye musa ne say doctor say America akra 5 years. I was starting class 1 and I said, your friend is saying primary school 1 no. Sakra Yamani science or yana. Yamani science. Ya cheno obi bo trumpet. A music no ye and to program no recreational period nkwa. Any sightseeing. Me pa cho sa no krom hana there be entisadia we have to invoke that into education system because how do we have schools across Accra? High profile schools. Emu bia ni hwa ye wo field kran ni di agro. All the international schools wo krom ha gigi na kwa ho se playing ground ba kokra ho. So what education are you giving to the kids? Because they need a certain balance of recreation. They need a certain balance of a play. Now I started primary 5. The subjects all ye ni be 10. Me ba wo krom all 7 years no. Makachro ni kilos akwa no weight 1 million slim and 10 and bass slim pa. Owe be 28 kilos na the books here 15 kilos. and odi ko school enti nkra ni nyina develop om nyina be cadaverous nkra ni nyina kwa owi a pressure no teka mu a ne maame ndi ko fie wada because pressure dey ato no so wo ho no enti yama enyema bi a ehu hia nkra ni nuye no. That is what our education is going
and
through.
And quickly, Mamma, for this video, my education system. No, na yentie or Nino. And yes, you for no answers are one de Emma. What exactly is the problem? Language in a home. And now say near ma candia omudi Asia dear no ena ama issue no aye issue. Ghana, young politics are yakofa bruni dear diaba. Your education yakofa bruni dear diaba. Yen bibia into young second and any time Ghana ni name who bruni and one man wa too. Ne kasa ye pe. Ni bibia ye pe na husuo ye pe ni trinwi ye pe bibi ni de bia ye mpe enti etan ye ho say before ye mfa this video sak be audio line no ema me
akura wutie wa bre
hey o say onim say oye omodan ya
when you contest them they are able to answer the questions very well, so they are doing very well.
Aja Farouk.
Okay, Kofi. So let's look at it from that point. He the teacher himself no or me fan say adum sa ono so okay and he or struggle kakra but busa ho say once again senka kushashi and I know ka kire nkura no in his own understanding it would have been relatively maybe easier.
Sure.
Said dagbani and anko ka kire nkura na it would have been relatively easier. Na mi musa say countries of the world that omayeyi and education yen started from countries that were not under colonization and as obi an colonize woman obi an who okofa any other major language called the British wanfa Romania the native and national language Romanian and one of the share ni made or the does that mean say we can't have a Romanian professor here? Answer is we can have. Chinese chamama okrado to universities no mom kusuade no bia antwe no native Chinese kwa no ntimi ntwe utimika but no the suade or the chade China mpacho English any language there be Japanese a native language of the Japans mpacho or the English na chade answer is no. Germans or the German any native language one kofa Russian one kofa French and one kofa America say mo dominate here to a second world war nti ye befa language they didn't do it. The tiny country of Dutch Holland, how do you think say Dutch or not needing a native language Dutch nature there? Did they not anticipate say obeko outside of the world but today kromha Dutch professionals obaha wow so come from you can't stand them even with the English. Yanko the Belgian or can Flemish and Osaka the Belgian French. French name no onka obi language or the French and the can anameboa. Ko Bulgaria when they colonize no ko Czech Republic or ka Czech Slovakia or the Slovak and the can Bulgaria or the Bulgarish and the child. Some countries they didn't pick Russian, Albanian or the Albanian language no this there. Kosovo or the Kosovan language na this there. Does that not allow them to go to America and do master's degree program? No. And internationally, so bia u free akra anka uko UK. English as a first language, obi akwa determination time e bia 8 months bia 1 year, why year ansa no spring it. What the adena si wo ma mekasem? What the adena si wo language na wo ba? Enti na fe na obey construction of different mind there can you only switching over the language which will not take you 1 year. Cause you problem ni saying. But yen there
your vocabs to say computer is ye beka say bia be for fidie bagemba. Ye be coin ibi na de amano. Ye lack the vocabs to ebe to media wura sa niam nyina anyway say sha ase bia ye beba vocabs na beba ye
Mazakofi. You are not telling me say Swahili almost started some the child na computer we say. About what I say. Development and then generational change comes and it reflects with the language and it reflects with the attitude of the people at any given time. Japanese one starting a computer into American in and as a British different computer Japan for they don't call it computer. And language need automatically, anyhow you describe it, ebeba. It is the capital and the biggest mikofi.
Politically, no parties when they
because say me, if our Wahab today wants to venture into politics, my campaign will not be tax reduction. My campaign will be say, when I become the president of this country, every subject in this country will be taught in Twi language. Over when the election hands down. So BC free SHS. Maybe say free language. Using your language to educate.
So if Kofi I will phobia and cranphobia.
Kofi Adoma Mawani is a hold on. Kofi, it's a country that has a constitution and has a law. Ghana is not short of law. Country Yamra, I'm a citizen. Kofi, yetim culture is about 80 akoda. So akoda.
Sure.
It is the same way, say what the spirit, any the will. The political will, the financial will, your bobusia ye adia dadenti, ye bobusia switch off. Ghana near right hand drive.
Yeah.
A baby near call in 1974. When the catch is called right hand drive, left hand drive. Yeah, koye. We left the British and went to American system. Inti adenti ni yenti minko. Na Kofi interestingly no, ye we nyina wi abedu 64 years of independence. Ghana Education Service na nkasa no, wasa be che schools nu make a second circle institution or pick for second circle institution or no na why in school or GD a year robust a year then or see grade A schools, grade B schools, grade C schools, grade D and grade E. Say still counting. Now our public schools now be your grade A. Now crowd we say school now con utim say grade 8 crowd a grade you know F crowd we now the nene will be our 10%. Have you been fair to the citizens?
All right, so quick breakdown. Statistics are a ban and say ya can nipa share Ghana kasa ye kano. Common languages are a Ghana, Ashanti ena edi kain 16%. Ena Aigbe ewe 14%. Fanti 11.6%. Bron ena twaso 4.9%. Dagomba ena twaso 4.4%. Dagbani etwaso 4.2%. Dagadi anase Dagaba 3.9. Kokomba etoso with 3.5. Ena Achim 3.2. Ga 3.1. Ena Ades no ye kan nyina bomu ema no 31.2. Like Ades na womo figure percentage in form. Ti ye kan nyina ebomu. Enti breakdown no, this is how it stands.
Kofi, I challenge that breakdown completely because even when so okay say 16%. So okay say languages are a man for follow editie radio ni man. Yes, na okay. It is not possible. Greater Accra region enquire almost 7 million. Accra city now no host to about 7 million population. Which numbers are we talking about here? Chairman radio programs am host no krom ha. In the morning, more political shows across board. Nipa share all the segments, put the radio stations together. Nekofakoye English programmer, excuse me to say, Joy, and some few stations now, English program no. Program be nomti. Yaka kokomba or radio station be wahasi. But yaka kokomba waha. And there is no way I'll challenge anybody say the Gbani language of the Dagombas no kokomba ne bigger or no year ahead of Dagomba. That's not even in terms of the size of the population of the two. No, you can't say me whoever did that did a bad job. I'm sorry. The poster no, on Samra Bium. There is no way, say the Achim. Sorry,
Ghana Statistical Service.
Because say my mom call say Ghana Statistical Service. My mom say research. Research chakra ha. Egis can diko hotel die. And man ko baby. Baby krom ko and how they could tell me say Kokomba language is bigger than Achim language. All things being equal. If in terms of population, what are they talking about? It is complete. You see, these are some of the things that they induce our system. We'll get wrong information, feed in the wrong system, and get a wrong result. Because it doesn't stand. Basa, see ye language in Kratwa etu China. This time a chroma, guns, difu focha santifo. Are you aware?
Yeah.
Ko tamale. Ne ko hwe se so benye TZ dia. Ne ko tamale fufu nom di no ho. So let us not say we should not toy and play politics with what is called education. It doesn't wash.
Teacher Nibi ekone class and obisa enkra no question B. It falls in conversation I have we. Yentie the course or classroom or Ghana here.
Yeah. I just want to help. I want to help. Ha!
Start the video, mommy.
That's what I'm saying. That who can speak English here? I just want to help. I want to help. Ha! Do you understand what I'm saying? Huh? Do you understand what I'm saying? I said who can speak English here? Huh? Nobody. But do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? If I talk, do you understand? If I talk, do you understand? Huh? Hey, you're ready.
Kofi Aduma. You're going forward.
Yeah.
But your uncle.
Oh, Crano. Oh, you're name, sir.
And I'm sure say out of desperation. How do you sit here? Accra we say.
Yeah.
Now Manabe struggling to Accra we in SHS. What they then be do JSS we abe pass SHS. And while system was that create say and crying fairly.
Yeah.
Oh, the jump and the dress code is okay. And Pabwani there, it doesn't affect education. Any dress code. But the reality of the matter is that Wosha and crowd we should say despair. What him so why disturbed and kasa. What you say? At least obepe jan in say teacher mami kofi. Because omo to us the obeti answer ba kwase teacher mpache mkodwon so aba. Enti onim de oye. Ne maame de ne kwa onko. Because a teacher ne koka brofo a kire. Enti we are saying say person what the best education system abrofo no obia all over no. It is not true say the colonial language is the official language na so the child there and no need a problem. And the education minister no instead say you concentrate on the technicalities
and the school where you been doing RC I war END
na
JHS students so
Kogu ovi ade area ho say teacher na mu yi no computer yi
yeah
there yan say ye be kwa koyi na di na anadwu ya nti mu yi e mu anya ade and na education for be yi na di man there see a fan why and say no charge for education ya employ enti mo pa mo contacting say na anadwu say papa no betin school that is the political decision. Somebody's mistake, somebody must pay for the price will be mistake and in ye no krum ha because say the root cause na teacher no mu ka ha say be all can say abrofo no say root cause dey hia obi a entu bu say ono no ko school level ben wa wie SH obi hwe kra no no akọ polytechnic bi awie yes
or even university
and wa wie and ono amu a struggle enti Kofi Ghana education no enye obi a na ayeyen and enye we don't need to go technically far. Semester is not the solution. Trimester is not the solution. Academic whatever no system no.
Let's move to a local language.
Let's move, sir. Just start education because Kofi.
But enkechi languages.
Papa, what are you talking about?
Point in time.
Astronaut, your friend is a Weber right or started playing no. Now you know no so ni nua. Kofi ane your Dreamliner. What are we talking about? Did Americans start like this? About 100 years ago.
Aladi, say Ghana Education Service or Muwe no so there's a new order aba say kids in primary school must be taught in their local dialect. Is it an attempt or you think it's not enough?
Pacho. Then again, Ghana play with words. We play with words. Implementation doesn't come. The wokan your Ghana your education committee on education or parliament. The committee on education was a higher body than the education ministry. They're supposed to be the advisory board, constitutionally approved advisory board. Is that not the case? In the board, the crab be war education ministry now or panoho. When say, Oma Parliament, 9 approved Ghanaian languages, national languages that Oman Parliament. Why not can be apart from English or Parliament? So why do they have the balls to call Ministry of Education and say, after Saudi and we implement it? Or no Parliament which might implement it?
And the call is Yansankwe local languages.
Kofi Yanyesa, Minumi Nutuhano. Now comes to say, Kofi Aduma University, brother University, sister University. Technical University Ukrumha. Other universities Ukruma, yen put you together. One pan ya Japan free in some obit midden say, or JBB, or ye modification, or develop BB. how say Obiawe University of Science and Technology koye engineering and na owia osa kọ Swami magazine fitani a woye mechanic en okosua
Alaji me ba sesi a ye be wura sports no nso mo me ba
Infiem yenu echi bia ball
Nini adofo yare yo bibi anya tete se wo yem baby ya wo ya na hu ne wonya wo hu na sabio aduane mpo wontimi ni wo hia Int'l 5 herbal mixture so wo yem nyina timi ya wo ya se free waduane o se free nsuo anase he die wo hia Int'l 5 obiam so timi ya ne ya ekopie nachi so Int'l 5 ewe pharmacy ama herbal shop na obeye wo yam adwuma tatashe so wo fa nansa na so want to wa kono doctor FDA agie adwadie nkratwe atum
to At Souvenirs and More, we are your all-in-one destination for imported and locally branded items of the highest and unmatched quality. For your silicone wristbands, air freshness, lapel pins, pens, diaries, name tag, plaques, power bank, exercise books, key holders, paper bags, banners, stamps, business cards, and many more. We provide you with nothing less than impeccable service that will keep you more than satisfied at unbeatable prices and with flexible payment plans. Locate us at the La Paz station in Accra, Newtown. Please do call and WhatsApp us on 0575 329 333 and 02333 29333 for prompt response or log on to www.souvenirsandmore.com.
School eba enche Hade yen strength no mass English science ndie wo ye dren na wo so pese wo fail kwa ye ma kwa na wo fail nti bi a wo kwa so anko yi ama hade wo ba wo be pass systems and structures are you put in place no ena ma bofra no e pass because one abofra yare a on pie ye wo school clinic wa ha obofra na be ko sa fa pese o ye niti o ba no pese o ko hairdressing salon a ye wo bi wo school ha ya ntinye fi na obefo ka kokruma koto eduane ye wo teachers are well competent
hwe your current result e kura na e1 no e wo format ne core science no e doso baby e nkura no challenge no pa no e hoso na yeso ye strength
exams dey buy nyina especially core subjects no me twa ni nyina math and science and English ma pass ya straight university
ye wo Sentando Senior High School campus ewo asinfo su mankasi nu edubias du nkwa ofin wo bo ultimate video school and yare je so say you can't fail.
He has a drink filled with malt. Every day he has a drink filled with malt and milk. Every day he has a drink filled with malt, milk, and cocoa. Every day he needs the nutritious goodness of Milo. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
My goddess.
Unia, me be horo me ka aja me ne wife. Unia, na ukala na yese nkuba na wosra. Enku me de yede. Me ne me yire ye dwale blessing alert semina shower gel. Unim koko hunu bi wom. Ena ma me body no aye fefefe sa no. Hwe me yire kala.
Hwe me koko enu na me di dware. Enu na ma me skin na ye no me fefefe. Esan nkuto hwe better na ewom ni. Ama me skin na ye fefefe.
Let's say the tuntum dware. Ne ni koko tuntum dware. Ni koko dware tuntum. Sa na wo bi wa. Oh, baby wo me kam na di. Ma me hwe. Adu na me yisu me yiri die ni. Na mamba ko e. Hey Debbie, me ma. Ebu wo ba bia ho nye den. Udu cosmetic shop bia enen kura susum bebre di na ba bia ton semina bia so. De hian so bebu sa blessing alata semina shower gel. Ba bia be ni menua me so nde nya abotre. Na sa kwala timi dware ana. Akura dwale, panyini dwale, blessing alata semina udi dwale a obe champion me so kope.
So wo pedudu atu a fresa number we 0543 142788 sankra tuei FDA fo age atum se eye.
Mayanko, in Yanamugu Hudu. Sir, the Spoon Party Restaurant, I'm a man who say, you will Gianni one Niani, Papebi. The Spoon Party Restaurant, a Niani bit say, Fufu, Benku, Chiozafi, Kokonte, jollof rice, plain rice, fried rice, in Yanya would be open, who buy a share, Benyan Nabi, Ewa Honum, Ebiasa Ware, Oto Badi, and our year party, the Yan say, will be phone numbers nature go screen the son, Yaboshi, near Bawasie.
Nebody pastries and swa, your meat pie, spring roll, sausage roll, fish roll, samosa, cakes, donuts, popcorn, pizza papebi. Na kai se edrumi menda ye bush meat in kwine papebi. Na wo share the Spoon Party Restaurant e chira kwanya. Ye waka swa off Bojasi Road. Yene na vet school no enedi in share ni mu. Obetimi so afre wa homacho for iso. 0244 968 868. Ana se 0244 422 857. The Spoon ana. Catering with a difference.
Atija. Oh, damn it. Hey, Missy Kawe.
But you're in Friday.
The Friday do not have Missy Kawe. I can't be away with Fiasse. You make us up for the name of the
if you are floated, then we see that. I am men rare estate.
Hwehwechira kwan e wotema afienya ye wo misha camp kwan so Bachelor Junction e ho na ti amen real estate ye wo so ba ya so ya ye nya abotre ne wotenase ne akyerɛkyerɛw se woto asase anaso pesi esi ma wo no nhyehyɛ ye da ho ye donkrata be hyɛ wonsa na so betimi aye ofiera ye won sase atete so ebi wo dodowa afienya Char Hills do wenya ne ne keka ho ti amen real estate de ye wo dan ya yesi e na de yesi ewi materials de si dan no ye papa se opese woto anaso do sika beto ase ne ewi ma wo de ti amen real estate eno enti de ba ma wo ye ha de enya fia be ya kwane bre bia wo friend it was 0242 747420 and 0266 055 605
Army Rare Estate. Only the best.
Every day he has a drink filled with malt. Every day he has a drink filled with malt and milk. Every day he has a drink filled with malt, milk, and cocoa. Every day he needs the nutritious goodness of Milo. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
A good papa.
Ganabam, if your what apostle, your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Me bacho mami Ganabam, baby. Kese ni mi no keto ane miensa.
I feel good.
What? Abeg, who da here then?
No, me, I'm about hospital.
Ganabam. To waiting here from doctor no. Where you then?
Ebiao.
What must I do next?
20 cedis.
This is Tiabako. Ganabam, young to her. I first at Tiabako. I found you be 20 cedis.
Hey, the doctor. Nemo, say we Ganabam come. Say I'm too. So it may come Ganabam. You can resist.
Hakamano na eyene hia de pa mini aba eyene so oben eye honamani na etwintwam bra abi one skin talk oda ye so edema wo honam no ni nyina ebebem ye hye akwantio yi ase no wonom ene ebedi dwa no emfie na yase a omfa serie enkoda eniomani bia ye to no ebi ye body lotion shower gel perfumes, shampoo, yaton bebre ewo hono. Ni ayeye no wo omenyi mu ene nia efri amanoni nyina no. Eba no egudi a yede kodwumadie bia senso dia. Abi one ewo ni nyina bi. Ni aya stronko ewo abi one skin talk ene se. Wo ba yenya bre ene wusi nkonwa edi enkomo. Wei aye ma bebre da yeso. Hwehwe abi one skin talk e kira kwan wo Odoko Buzia Road. Ya ben St. Anthony School. Prayer was 0242 000536. Abi one skin talk. Wa ho fefie.
Really, I can win and sing when you sang. Wow. I know quite another one, is you know. Oh, die. Any Anton to me solve it to problem now. When I'm
Akushia, I promise you, I'll solve this problem for you once and for all.
So thinking about Ghana. Ebeye. Adakukudro ni yenni. Politicians in Yankasa Yensubaya. Ase kofi bisa laji se ton Ghana nkemwa na. Sebeya ibenya asumwie. William Kwabena Bechi. Willie Pacho Yento.
Crazy guests like make this stallion.
Minister of Education. Tracy, one yamame auntie. Other name na ira mekakra. Mo hwe yen sesi a ewo ye Minister of Education reception ho. Mo record on former minister mama why. Ana ya dey asama.
On sa ho na ya me fe.
Ah. Madam ade so wa hu.
O say.
Ai. Eti me say wa ultimate remedial school. E wa sinfo su mamenka sem bi mfanchel. Say yeah the quality tuition pa. Boarding facilities e wo ho swimming pool e wo ho. Ah obetumi aba besua de na enough deck na one pass e na brofo e de kire wade na. You betumi e breaking it down ama wetumi atiase ye. What you say now pass here what I say. The premises no e wo St Andrew womo school no ye wa sinfo su hwa. The fees no very moderate. To betumi a friend 0244 696911 0207891004 friends here. Nemom 2074 no mo amofre se mo pe bi ato na mo nya bi no. Me mo number we sisi out from one betcha drugstore ne herbal shop e bi wom sisi a. But drugstore bi agidin wo Ghana bi akọ hɔ a T74 obenya bi. Na immune support edura eboa pa. Between your friend 050-162-8931 and 0246-073-498. Na yetumi ene edi enkomo. Person si wida da mu bio. Tontina 74 ebo adwuma pa. Na unse na make a show say obetumi akwa your north deck e was intended for school premises on. But school na nkasa so asua for pass brutal. Senior high school grade A. Bet you man de ye pa. Na wetumi pass your boarding facility wo ho. Asua for no so pass it. Last time exam we mo 100% pass. 98% distinction. Asim for su man kasim dun kwa no fe and a new edubia sene sehwis asanwene so nyina. Ye wo campuses ni bi e wo ho. And inti brana yen kire wade na ben wo ho why ehia pa. But Grace Gift Herbal Clinic anopai for diabetes, hypertension, hepatitis, typhoid. Achawa what you so abrofuduro ni saa emu ye den a na hwe bibiduro akiri kwan. Achawa shase we bibiduro ho na nsen why na mo mpa ade ye Ghana kura dodo. Me so bra Grace Gift Herbal Clinic. Mami bi o wo akiri he ya wode anwea keke wode fa na ho abusa sen na atoa yempe no gese ye kwani adi POP afi de ye betwa nan na no adwane na akoma ame no ho ya na gese ho kire yansa me so Grace Gift na yemwa e wo yade bi a ye kwan kro broni frɛ no chronic
best every morning as I wake.
Oh, here, Chikwan, you want crying here. New Achimota Petroleum Bungalow, Honwa, any Family Life International School in Shanimu. 0246 518003. 0246 518003. Freya na yen show yen krabatan mubi anebra. Na yen show ema honto. Ghana nkwa asase no se din ye twidi a ne bo wo fom. E ya brofudin asase no kro no a ne bo wo soro. East Legon Hills. Obekọ na ebi e wa Ashama ya chi. Ashama ne bo wo fom. Mr. Kennedy digital satellite ya niema no doso. TV sizes bia obenya bi. Sanso na home theater bia wo hwe bia obenya bi. Wo pe laptop a obenya bi full pounding machine. Sewing machine ni nyina. Ye wager old barrier no traffic light ni nchen hwa. Brana ye mwa 02430
one thing
74750 02430
hey other girls like my thing
74750 a number ofre a ye no bedi nkomo ye krabata ni bi okumase na fry ye be ma direction non 10
say cheese like a picture
Amanak real estate siningo pram ni chopolin sa nyina yen ene wo yen wo pe bi abra na ye ma obi ya tete ne bo no nso so ye office no wa Shama ni Ashama assembly ni din hwe ni mu ana se Queen's Hotel hono a bra na yemwa o ba na o ira o friend 02014273331 na ye no bedi nkomo 02014273331 na 0243257223 yemma o ensase amanso eni ho anope ya na enije etumi aba Aya Farouk AL Wahab ye wia no na ye ne apostle amakwata atwa so aka esima yemfa sima miensa na yenwie on this matter. Questions bebre no a eba omanfo edi ho nkomo. I think it's an issue a ye raise Ghana for any eje ho. Does it say ye radical na?
Yes, we have to go radical way. Said ye pese. Si yetima change nya ye national agenda. Na ye ma party A, party B, MPP, NDC. No mfa omu manifesto rule country there. This is an agenda. It should be an independent agenda. Every Ghanaian on support to. Now you look at it, say, too late it is not. Ovi, syllabus any and run the syllabus by a certain curriculum. Shall say syllabus no much. Does it benefit all of them? And I say, equally. Mu share ni sapa na dabi schools ni bi wa kofi since on creation SHS nipa etima pass school na ko university ni too. How does it work?
You try this issue so but before I be sorry no ye lead you na apostle makwata atwa so pacho the day video na ready a pacho mo mama the day you pacho hwe ni sisi a obetun adan wani kakra no hwe no TV no so na okono na video asha say circulate and I raise a lot of issues. Say Black Stars camp ebi say me mobile ebi say ye de malam bi hunahuna me e wo camp ho we say ye de human bi aba camp ho e na obi kofa de video e de by de na agina ho apagya ne sa hwe wie no wo mpaye e wie no onam touchline center line no eso wo say wo bekọ ona ekọ no na ya our hab hwe no din we hu say 1 2 3 so atogu 1 2 3 so say ye powder say Saturday night powder and I say a malam powder and I say a chalk bia malam atwetwe e wo board so apapa dia ma no otugu ho no one can tell but it brings to mind say as they say juju eteki over ama e kan won ama yem Black Stars here bre o background in sports inti na me gi wadwen wo ho sana yakọ the spiritual angle with Apostle Amakwata.
Okay, so footballer ekojina park so you say akazu folk also management member anti me sanya mani nyina no toys. The unfortunate aspect ni say the day a player or a European born boy woman kasanya ma we no enye international arena an international platform of modern day onim say obia be hwe the whole world be hwe ye be zoom no all these kind of things. So I has no kotokodia. There was intimidation, phobia for number one. We played that mind game. What there's Zobeka, Jacob Netty, and Nuku Mascot for say a Kusuashan and Tosha, Mumbian Toshan Koyau, and San Yakobobon. What I say? A gamer near play on the minds of especially Kotoko near the Ashomo. But to me, from where I sit, there is no juju a bit because football is two things: is the capacity and then the capability and the endurance. We need a money juju be anywhere. A team share a coincidence.
Was a more video no way 2015 AFCON final Ghana Ivory Coast video.
Oh, you opponent in Echino. You call marathon penalties. You lose here. But let me ask you, say, is there any African country, including even the polished Arabs, only juju and only juju? It doesn't have Egyptians or Moba and Hali or to tune so go field this so. But the many chance way international platform. So who any team say any team. Nessa almost critically and say are there English team and come back as well good team name Nimase because what is the meaning of sharing concussion and I say throwing that in Obianim the mindset of Africa. Oh idea yani them the park it cannot change anything. Where an old video, but I believe say to me, I don't think say there's any jujua a team influencing a match. I don't think say it is like that.
Finally, Milo, Yampamuna and answer one now.
Well, say Ghana and Pamna now Omaya Bonnie. Because the first person to raise issue when Milo came here before South Africa 2009-2010, I raised that issue. Then Radio Gold, we have a program. Minya kwashe Milo CV so. Milo CV no was an empty CV. The CV na bibia ni so. What he captured was that eyena ho na nije say all baby hu Michael Asian life. Na ho say mo pa mo famra that management in famra say wo hu Sule Muntari na player opena sempa ne Seven Apia na no onso da say obehu so ogina physically a obetrain nti meaning say 2010 the quartet was there, the squad was there, the team was there. Into a buyer no it eclipses weaknesses. Now world all over apart from country Ghana 64 years Ghana experienced Ghana intelligent Ghana when a Beko tournament and the coach cannot communicate with the player and he has to speak through your friend and say translators, it must be a very madness because Milo free Ghana no baby okwa ke dukoboko ara fon kwa dukoboko ne pam no okwa Philippines dukoboko ne pam no he couldn't win anything oje Ghana ye do baby e do ye no and onya din and odekwa but after that no Milo antiman winning match bia with any country. Philippines, the Koboko ni din echima ne kwaye. And bringing Milo back, na team ni ho constructive team to say Sule ni Seven Apia nim de odemano, Asian nim de odemano, Laie Kingston. These were boys who were made up already. Milo didn't make anybody. Now confronted with the reality, say now it's Milo against Ghana. No, that is what we have. So for anybody, I mean, every president, all of them, they are my good friends. But to you guys, please. Realities is realities. There's nothing that we can get out of this coach. Who can language asema me pacho? A coach will struggle and even try to speak. Neska be $37,000 origin. And 20 minutes for be managing English, no communicate simple English. One thing that you people didn't watch and Ghanaians didn't look. Your deputy coach, I know a Ghanaian. What stopped the coach say ya man coach na touchline to communicate rather no Milo no ne or speaking omuko your dressing room nis translator na ni player na kasa. What really happened? What was the case? Say Masua kuna do dey no kokoye den. Until if Milo cannot go to the touchline world all over Messi crowd na touchline ni original field say no coach ni kasa. Ronaldo ye tia no field ana meboa. Chia me baby a Milo koye na o ma Comoros coach on the first time ni say jubilation this year your man presidential award what I say because we share country Ghana Sierra Leone Kofi Ombo match omni Cote d'Ivoire I was in Freetown players don't buy nyina no bako ekra no obo anything goalkeeper no real age or 23-year-old boy on na Aberdeen and then o man go outside and go training baby obo local team Sierra Leone league 8 teams no onu obi abosa ni train okoye no and of lungi everybody tue. So the reality is that Milo say be going through ye be lose to Nigeria. Milo has nothing to offer Ghana.
Yadasipi eja Farouk AL Wahab and the needing ko apostle Makwata trawaton so ema me gidi